Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy. With today's pre-market forecast for Monday, February the 22nd. Let's quickly jump at our news items on the docket for this morning. For the week, we have nothing on the dockets for today, but we do have our chairman of the Federal Reserve, Chairman Powell, testifying tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, this is not a report, this is testification, and we also have consumer confidence. Wednesday, more continuations, more of the testifying from Chairman Powell, and including in that particular also we're talking about crude inventories. We move into prelim GDP on Thursday and Chicago PMI and G20 meetings. So we have a pretty busy week in reference to reports. Careful as you're trading these markets. Make sure you keep an eye on these particular reports. Let's quickly jump to our daily chart. And of course, we've been talking about the true support level of this market, which I've been calling it for several days now, is the 20 SMA, and we greeted it this morning. This is where we actually reached this morning, which is the next level to the downside. Right now, we do have plenty of areas, but the true next area would be the 80 SMA. We couldn't make it the last deeper retracement that we had from back when we got here on February 1st. From that point forward, we had almost 270 point increase since February 1st, and we're kind of retracing now. If we can hold support, we're probably going to try to retest these particular highs up here. Now, if we break lower, friends, if we close lower, we're looking at potentially a much deeper retracement to the 200s to this 80 SMA. Now, there is rumors about the stimulus being voted on Friday. So that may halt the market, but whichever way this is going to go, we're going to get a nice reaction in the market one way or the other. Now, we don't use this information necessarily to trade. We're just looking for particular general information that we can apply to our professional analysis. Let's jump to our next time frame, and we're gleaning information for each one of these time frames in order to build our hypothesis for the day. This is the all-time high. Here we go. We're off the all-time highs. We had this support and resistance area, which we're holding nicely. We broke it several times, and we clearly have a descending triangle at this point. This area here, this price level here, is the 20 SMA. That's the 20 SMA right now on the daily, and that's why you're seeing the market obviously bouncing off it. Now, can the market come retest? More than likely, it's going to be a good retest. As we look into another time frame, you can really put it together. And here we go to our analysis chart. This is the intraday high of Friday. This is the intraday low. If you notice, we are way below our intraday low of Friday. And as you notice, what used to be support, eventually the market breaks through and it starts to use as resistance. This is your confirmation. This is your confirmation of a continuation to the downside. Here's the 20 SMA. Of course, it's a simple run to the downside. Here's your floor. Here's your ceiling. The question is, which way is the market going to be heading this morning? The likelihood is that the market can have a little bit more continuation to the downside, essentially because of the force of this particular run. We've been pretty much heading downwards since 11 in the morning on Friday. We've been heading to the downside. Now, the 20 SMA is a very strong area of support. So if we come back here and retest here and hold, we may oscillate here just a little bit, but ultimately we might want to eventually either look to the upside, so a little bit of recovery, or it can continue to oscillate here and retest this again. And if this eventually breaks, we can see a little bit of acceleration to the downside. Careful in this area here. If you're going to be taking trades within this area here, make sure you take trades to the downside. Look for longs once we bounce above this particular resistance area and we see more continuation. Take care. Let me know if you have, and have a great trading session.